Hi, and welcome to the video on how to set up your lab notebook. This is just a few simple steps and what I will expect to see when I see you next in your lab notebook. So the first step is to write your name and the subject on the front of your composition book. So just your name and chemistry lab. And make sure you feel free to pause the video whenever you need. The next step is to create a table of contents, and that will be done the first two whole pages. So when I say whole pages, meaning it's the first two pages of your notebook, and that's not including front and back. So to set up your table of contents, you want to divide your page into three columns, with the middle column being the largest and the ones on the sides being the smallest. In the leftmost column, you're going to put the date, which you'll fill in as you do the lab, and it'll be the date you do the lab. The middle column, you put the title description. So in this case, for this first lab, it's elephant toothpaste. And then the last column will be the page number. And most likely you'll start elephant toothpaste on the 5th page, since again, the first two whole pages will be reserved for your table of contents. For the actual lab page, what you want to have in the left corner is the date of the lab and then the title of the lab at the top. Underneath that, you're going to write the purpose, and that you're going to find on the lab sheet, which will be also posted on Google Classroom. So you copy down whatever the purpose was from the lab. Underneath that, you'll have your role section, so you can write down what your role will be. And then beneath that, you're going to have a procedure and observation section, which you will divide into a column. So to do that, divide the page in half, and then on the left side put procedure, on the right you put the observation. The procedure will be in the lab, so you just write down the steps that you see in the lab. Because you're going to be writing down observation and possibly measurements, you want to make sure that you leave enough space. I would say about 1 inch to maybe 2 inches in between each step of the procedure, so you can write things down. So just to summarize for this section, date and title of the lab at the top, purpose underneath that, your role, then the columns of procedure and observation. The rest of the things that you need to have for your lab page, you will fill in either during or after you do the lab. Thank you, and have a quality evening.